Hey fatty! In this video I'm going to explain why Weight Watchers is a fucking scam, along with all the other bullshit out there that fucking basically just chops your calories down to nothing and preaches snacking all goddamn day. Doesn't matter what system they use, it's all the same bullshit. So, the first reason Weight Watchers is a fucking scam is because it's catabolic. Any fucking diet where you are substantially eating in a calorie deficit 6 meals per day is going to be fucking catabolic. The only way you can get away with a massive caloric deficit and not become catabolic is when you fucking fast. Simple as that. I've proved this time and time again when I do 8-day fast with no food at all, where I'm like at 100% caloric deficit for 7 days straight. I go get a fucking DEXA scan done. I haven't lost any muscle. But if I chewed 6 pieces of bubble gum, which is basically, for all intensive purposes, is 0 calories, well, like say 50. If I chewed 6 pieces of bubble gum every 3 hours a day, I'll actually get worse fucking results than if I just didn't eat all day. That's how fasting works. People can't get that through their heads. Okay, that's why it's catabolic. Because all this Weight Watchers does is they have you at a fucking caloric deficit all week and you're eating multiple meals a day. That's why, yeah, you'll lose fucking weight, but you lose muscle too. And this is why your metabolism gets fucked up. And this is why people, they end up, if they ever do, like, fucking go off the Weight Watchers diet and start eating at a caloric maintenance again of what they used to be able to eat, they fucking blow up like a goddamn balloon and actually get heavier than they were to start with. This is the whole problem with all these systems. The one thing in common, they're all eating multiple meals a day at a caloric deficit, the same as when bikini competitors and bodybuilders cut for a show, and that's why they get fucking weak, and that's why they can't maintain the lean body mass. It's that simple. It fucks your metabolism. Okay. Breaks down muscle mass. Simple as that. That's why people get fucking weak. It's like, yay, you lost weight, but now you're weak as fuck, and your metabolism's slower, and your BMR's lower, your basal metabolic rate. Number 2, the point system that Weight Watchers uses. So the point system is based on suboptimal macro percentages and just uses a fancy way to count calories. So what they did is their point system is based on macros, so fat, protein, carbs. And what they did is, so any food that is basically high in protein, low in sugar, low in fat, saturated fat, so when they count, gets a low number value on their point scale. So let's say I was allotted 30 points on the day. And let's say I go out for a steak dinner and the whole steak dinner is like 20 points. Well then, if I ate the steak dinner, I'd only have 10 points left. Okay, so that's how it works. So like, they're gonna have this massive database where they have all, even restaurants and shit, they got like all these different meals where there's a certain amount of points. In the end though, there's a fancy way of basically logging calories. They use calories to get that point scale and macros. But the way they get the macros is bullshit because they basically have they actually used a study, because I talked to a Weight Watchers consultant of how they figured out what good macro percentages are. And they used a study, there was a crock of shit that said that basically saturated fat was bad and that basically they're going with a high protein, low fat, low fucking carb routine, which is bullshit. This is complete bullshit. This is exactly the same fucking diet that most like bikini competitors will use to cut. And it's the fucking exact same thing that makes you weak, because the only way you're going to have high testosterone and high GH levels, etc., is when you fucking have your fat ramped up. And they're trying to say that high fat causes heart disease. Like, Eskimos been eating straight whale blubber for fucking 10,000 years. And like, they have the best fucking heart disease rate in the world fucking here. So it's a crock of shit. So they're using this broken macro counting system as far as this fucking point system goes to come up with these points numbers on different foods. Now, lastly, does not solve food addiction. The whole fucking issue. That's what my snake diet does. I beat food addictions with people. These are like these diets like Weight Watchers and all the bullshit, Jenny Craig, all this. These are diets that are created for people with absolutely zero fucking self-control that have to snack every day. It's just same as the fucking healthcare system and the doctors giving people meds for symptoms instead of solving the fucking problem. That's all it is. They're solving a symptom here. They're trying to like, oh, you can snack. Like they never solve the fucking issue. Eating issues, eating addiction. That's the fucking problem. That's what I fix. And last but not least, the biggest crock of shit with fucking Weight Watchers and why it's a goddamn scam, because their front person is Oprah Winfrey, who is fucking fat. Like, are you fucking kidding me? That's like hiring a fat fitness trainer. Like, they have a fat person preaching their diet. I don't give a fuck if somebody's lost 30 or 40 pounds. If they're still not even close to the best version of themselves, they're still fat. Like, if somebody's 300 pounds and they've got down to like 200, and so they've lost 100 pounds, especially if they're a female, because obviously women are smaller than men. If it was a 300-pound female and they got down to 200 pounds in like a year, like, yay, but you're still not even close to the best version of yourself. Like, who fucking cares? Like, the way I coach people, they need to bring them right to the best version of themselves eventually because they beat the food addiction. You know, it's like, okay, you've lost a fucking bunch of weight, but you're still fat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yay. So you're still not confident because you still don't feel attractive or whatever. So it all goes down that road. It's a crock of shit. Like, Oprah, this is a whole problem. Like, it's the biggest fucking sellout. Like, another thing, if a diet can't lose weight and build muscle at the same fucking time, it's trash. If you can't fucking lose body fat and keep your body in an anabolic state at the same fucking time, the way you eat is fucking trash. I can cut and still be anabolic until I cut so lean, like if I'm cutting down, like, but I'm gonna right now, I'm gonna go get my scan done. I'm gonna be fucking low body fat, like 7%, and I'm gonna maintain that all year and I'll be strong as fuck. Like, you can't do that eating 6 times a fucking day, spiking your insulin all day, never effectively burning body fat. It's that simple. So, everyone have a great day. By the way, Weight Watchers per month is $60 a month. And probably maybe the best thing from Weight Watchers is that you get to go to these groups because maybe you'll get a little bit of like help and some motivation from some people. But like, so that's worth $60 a month. You can go to a fucking, I should start a food addiction group just like Alcoholics Anonymous. You know, you can fucking just meet people that got food addictions. Somebody should just start a goddamn meetup or some shit for that. So everyone have a great day and get that fat in ya.